go ahead and make your knot. Okay. So now what we're going to and do that little.
Okay.
Okay. So now what we're going to do, I want you to take a look. Okay, I'm going to show you one. Okay. Right below, right above the slit you just closed, in the middle of the two squares is a little line. Do you see that line?
Yes.
Okay, how many little tiny squares do you see? 1,
2, 3, 4.
Okay, so what you're going to do, take your spring scissors. I just brought them. Where are they? Okay. Take your spring scissors, okay, and go in between that, and go ahead and make sure you slide your protective paddle up there where that line is, okay? You're going to go in and you're going to cut inside, in between those two, and it's going to look like this, okay? So you're going to cut right in here, but don't cut into this line going this way. Do you see that?
So you got the 2 squares
Okay.
here.
Yes. You're going to cut inside, in between where that line of squares is. Point to it with your scissors. Yeah, that line, you see that line of squares? Don't do anything yet. I'm going to show you mine. Okay? Let me move this. I need to sit on the table. Okay. All right. I have a good one here, so mine's is going to be here because, oh no, here's another good one. Okay, right there. You see the two? Tell me if you don't see, okay? Can you see?
I can see those 2.
Okay, pretend like that. Let me put, I gotta do it right. Let me put this in here. Okay. Can you still see?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going in between those two big squares, and I'm cutting into the little squares. Okay, right inside, in the middle there. And I'm only cutting on those 4 squares. Okay, not in, see there's another line of squares this way, don't touch that. So you're just cutting, you're making these pokey things. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 pokey things there, that's it.
Okay.
Don't create more than that, just 4.
We're going to cut the lace as well?
Yes, please. So go in there and you're just cutting 4 little lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't cut inside the other line. Yep. Now what you're going to do, watch me again. Okay, let me know if you cannot see. You're going to remove the pokies, that pokey stuff. So go in there and just remove that. Don't cut into this line, just remove the stuff that's poking. I can't do it from this angle, so I'm gonna do it here and then show you.
Let me watch you.
Okay, I can't do it from that angle, it won't do it, but it should. If you go in, you know how yours has those little pokey things? The little extra material that protrudes, if you want to talk, scientifically. Okay, you see how I removed it?
So it looks like an even slit without the little...
Yes. Because when you close that, it's going to make it smaller, but if those are in the way, it won't make it smaller.
Okay, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? They'll still be there.
Do that to each side of this.
Yes. Clean it up, and then you're going to go ahead and get that extra needle that you have right below and close that up, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side.
Okay.
I want your head in it too, because I'm gonna take a picture. Wait, that's too far. I can't see anything. It's still not there. It's not there. It's not there. Ah, no, you're too far. Close. You're too close. You're too close. Go back. Go backwards. There you go. And say cheese. All right. Oh, stay there. Yes, that's a good one. Okay, do that on the other side as well, and then close both of them.
Okay.
Make sure that you move your paddle accordingly so that there's no poking.
So this is to give you an even tighter fit around the edge?
Yes, right now what we're doing is we're customizing. So if the customer, if it's not, because it's loose on her, you know, if the customer, if it's not loose on your customer, well, you don't need to do that. But I'm teaching you how to customize so you can.
Okay.
We're making this fit. This is gonna fit this doll head, okay?
Okay, got it.
And then so at least you learn how to fit it. But sometimes you don't even need to do that. So don't do it if it fits right.
Necessary, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and be through with this needle now.
Yeah, you can be through with that needle. No, actually leave it. Sorry. One more thing there. So first, but we're working evenly. So go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. You can go ahead and turn it now. I don't need to look at it.
Okay.
How many pokey things are there?
4.
Yes.
Alright, got it cleaned up.
Now, we don't have to go through the motions because I believe that you got it. But if it's still loose on your customer, at the bottom, right before the large slit, there's another one that you can customize. If you feel like doing that, you can. But if you don't want to cut into it even more, that's fine too. But see, right above the large slit, there's one more you can do. So there's 2 you can do on both sides.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so once you're done with that, here, let me put the dog down. Once you're done with that, we're going to gather the lace at here. So pull up your paddle a little more, and you're gonna take that same needle and thread and gather this lace to where it's tight like that on both of your edges. So you're gonna sew that down gently, and don't don't do it big. Do it small so it could be, nice and clean. Not sloppy, just gentle.
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. And then and on both sides so that it could be flat right here. Like this needs to be flat.
Okay.
Okay? Start with the sewing at the back, right here at this end here. Look at right over here. Just put your needle in over here.
Okay.
Right where the bridge is. Yeah. And then so start your needle, and the needle always has to be in place, connected before you do any sewing.
Okay. Okay, got it.
If that makes sense. So then go ahead and
Slowly pulling it in.
slowly gather your lace and sew it and tack it down.
Okay.
Then you can go ahead and get rid of the remainder thread.
Okay. I see it come together.
Once you do the other side, it should be pretty flat. And if it's not, then you just do it one more time.
Okay.
So if you have a good amount of extra thread, you might want to just leave it there because in case you have to do it again.
Okay.
So then go ahead and do it on the other side.
Okay.
I believe that needle and thread is too small. You're gonna have to do another one.
Get another thread.
Yeah, because that's gonna not work.
We can bring that, I guess.
There's no more needle and thread there anywhere dangling?
Yeah. Well, one in the bag.
Ah, okay. Is it long?
Yes, it's long.
Bring it forward, girl. Now go ahead and start gathering that lace.
So you really don't have to really pull this lace. It's just a matter of kind of taking the needle deep enough and pulling it back.
One more time.
You really don't have to really actually pull the lace back. It's just how you're gathering it with the needle pulling it.
Gathering it, and yeah, the needle pulls it tight, yes. So you don't even have to do anything.
Yeah,
The
that's
needle,
right.
the needle does it, yeah. But it has to be firm so that when you're sewing on the closure is flat. In fact, I better get mine done because we's about to work on some closure. Take this off. Also, the thread that you're using is too thick.
This is too thick. Okay.
So,
I got another kind over that's better than this.
yeah, is that the thread I told you to get?
No, I knew I had two types of thread up here.
Yeah, because, you know, it just seems really thick.
I got some.
But there's some nylon thread that I love, and it's hard to get. It's called Crown Thread International, and this is my favorite because look how thin it is.
I got one that's better.
Okay, so is it nylon?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
I go over to this one for my next meeting.
Okay,
I got some clear thread too, but I don't like it.
no, that one's is hard, rough on the scalp. So this, and I want to go ahead and close these. I want to prepare mine real quick for the closure.
I think I got it tight now. come back to this other side exactly like you said.
Yes.
Yeah, that's flush now. Okay, that's done.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we can, hold
The
on.
paddle, I can see it's laying firmly on the skin once I pull the paddle out.
Oh, nice. Okay, I was just closing mine up so I could be where you are. The last thing that we're going to do for this part is taking the elastic band at the front, okay? And then tie it firmly to the back, and I'll show you what that looks like. We'll just tie it like this,
Okay.
okay? It could be firmly, but not so tight that this moves. Like if you do it too tight, this will move like weird. See that? Look up. See if you do
Yeah.
it too tight. So do it enough to where tight, but so where this doesn't pop up.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do is take that same elastic and tack it down like this, see? And once it's tacked down on both sides, you can cut off the remainder. Elastic A or B, some people just like leave it in the sew-in so they could reuse it again. It's up to you.
Okay. Now this thread thing you have me by here for, what how do you use this?
Okay, so when I'm doing my needles, it's a time saver. So you put your stool, did I say stool? Spool.
Cool.
Oh my Lord, let me erase that from the video. Okay, so you put your spool in there and see that?
Uh-huh. Oh, just bring the thread through here, okay.
Thread through the top, and then you can get down on some needle threading, girl.
Okay.
That's what it's for.
Okay.
I should have put on there some of the things that are optional. But you know what? People then always ask me, where'd you get that? What's that? So I just include it in the list. That is looking so beautiful. Beautifully done.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, next level. Did you sew both elastic bands back?
No,
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, okay, I'm done.
I'm gonna do it now. I had all of the wrong needles already threaded. I threaded about 15 needles.
I know, I'm so sorry.
I thought I was being proactive.
Ah. You just never know with me. What Miss Cat's gonna tell you to do. Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm gonna grab the closure.
Okay.
Both sides, sew them down just like this. You wanna look at it one more time? Sew them down just like here.
Okay.
All right, let me get the closure. Now, for me, I have tried that whole, you know how when they cut that lace off here and
Yeah.
they be doing that kind of ziggy zaggy.
Mhm.
That just don't work for me. I'd rather tweeze that than ziggy zaggy that. So when I cut this, I cut a straight line.
Okay.
I cut off a straight line. I don't be doing that zigzaggy, cause then it's not flat.
Yeah.
So
I'm
no ziggy zaggy for me for Wee Buddy.
following your lead.
What's that?
I'm following your lead.
Okay. Now, if it feels like it's too thick there, you could tweeze that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to ziggy zaggy it. It's weird and like I said, it's not flat. Before we get to the closure, I want you to go ahead and add the foam, and then we'll blow dry it so it could dry.
Okay.
You want to go down, hey, Papa? Go down. Go down. Did you bring a little dish?
For lunch?
No, for the foam?
Oh, yeah, I've got a small paper plates, isn't there?
Okay. For lunch?
Is that for lunch?
I am going to give you a 15-minute break as soon as we finish.
I'm good.
You're good? Okay. You don't need any kind of lunch break or anything? She's going to power through it.
Unless you need a break.
I'll let you know when I need a break. I'm still good.
Okay, I'm good. When you gonna start taking up? It's 3 trying to tangle up on me.
Are you using the thinner thread now?
I was finishing out this one that I had, and I got my thinner thread inside.
Okay. I am gonna give you a 10-minute break because I'm gonna eat a taco and you're gonna redo the needles
Okay.
with the thinner thread and only show like little past the shoulder from here to here.
Okay.
Okay? So 10-minute break.
Okay.
Do the needles. And then if you even want to, do you know what you know how to put the foam on, or do you want me to go through that with you?
We can go through it.
Okay.
Do this before you get off there, and then we'll do the details.
Okay, let's do that.
of this elastic there.
Yes, ma'am.
The last little corner. I don't have to keep all of it, but. Okay.
Did you do both sides?
Yes.
Okay. Notice how when you tack that down, how the side brings it down more.
It's not flapping like yours.
Oh, you said it's not clapping like mine?
This side is, but this isn't.
That's because mine's is super customized, but we didn't want to make that extra hole on there just so you can reuse that piece.
Okay.
But you know how to customize it, so you can customize it real firm, and that
Yeah.
will do that. That will do that once. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, I know I just had that little brush. Just had that brush. Girlfriend. I wear that brush. Oh, here it is. Okay. Make sure if you're gonna do it on your, it's better to do it do it. But if you forget, like I always forget, then just make sure you have the paddles on there. Can you see?
Underneath, okay.
So if you forget to do it ahead of time, just put your paddles in,
Okay.
okay? And if it's a frontal, you know, do the whole frontal thing. Take a little towel and wad it. Take a little paper towel and just blot it. Make sure it doesn't get all over the place. And then blow dry it. But like I said, preferably it's just always better if you remember and do it. Okay? Okay? All right. So do your needles. I'll call you back in 10.
Blow dry these too?
What's that?
Go ahead and blow dry across.
Yeah, blow dry it so it gets dry. But in 10 minutes, it probably should be dry anyway.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Wait. I want to take one more picture. Come and say cheers. Oh, great. I always do that. I end up turning it off. Hold on. 1 second. Don't you do that when you try to... Let's see. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, one more time. Cheese. All right. I'll see you in 10.
All right.
Okay, bye. Charge your phone too while you're, you know. Okay, bye.